Okay, hello everybody, how are we doing? We'll be starting in just a second. Let me get the TikTok stream launched. I'm going to try and launch it on the dot. And there we go, okay. Hello, hello, hello! How is everyone doing today? Welcome back to Sci-Fi Sunday. Hope everyone's had a good week. Yes, sorry about the early start today. But I got things to do. So you went to some train place on Insta. Hope you had a good time. I did. Had a wonderful time. Went to the National Railway Museum on Thursday. Great day out. Hello TikTok, how are we doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're back for Subnautica. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for today because last week's Subnautica stream was pretty intense. We had a pretty crazy Subnautica stream last week. We discovered the Lost River. We had a bit of a disaster with the sub. Both subs, the big sub and the little sub. But hopefully today we will, we'll be able to revisit the Lost River and do a little bit better than we did last time. Or not. It's more fun when things go wrong, isn't it? How are you doing anyways? I'm very good, STFC, very good. Like I say, I had a great week. I went to the National Railway Museum on Thursday. That was a lot of fun. I have been doing a lot of work on my Instagram at the minute, and I actually want to shout out the Instagram before we start the stream, because I've been working my arse off posting there every day this week, as well as posting every day on TikTok as well, as you know. But yeah, the Instagram, I made a decision about the Instagram, which is that I'm going to only post train-related stuff over there. Because my content on TikTok's quite varied. You know, my TikTok stuff's a little bit all over the place. There's some train stuff, there's some Lego stuff, there's queer discussion, there's hiking videos, there's all sorts of other bits and pieces. And that's fine for TikTok, but from what I understand about Instagram, you need to be a bit more niche to grow on Instagram. So I thought, because I'm basically starting from nothing on Instagram, it's a perfect opportunity for me to focus on one specific area. And I thought, why not trains? I like trains. I love talking about trains. It'd be great to have a dedicated place to do that. So that's what I'm going to do. So from now on, my Instagram is going to be exclusively for train-related content. I'll still occasionally post some train-related stuff on TikTok, every now and then, but I don't want TikTok to just get drowned out by it when I've got all sorts of other stuff that I want to post there. So yeah, from now on, if you want to see my train stuff, if you want to see train-related content from me, please, please, please go and follow my Instagram. If you're watching on TikTok, there's a link in my bio. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link in my About section. If you're watching on Purple, just scroll down and there's a big button there that says Instagram on it. You click on that, it'll take you straight there. But yeah, if you like my train stuff, please follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting exclusively train-related stuff there from now on. That's going to be my niche on Instagram. With that being said, enough train talk. Apart from one comment that I just want to read out from Double M, who says, I see a shelf of N scale. Yes, you do. I do have an N gauge shelf layout behind me over there. And once again, if you want to see more of that, go check out the Instagram. I've posted a couple of videos about it over there already. But that's it. Enough train talk. Let's get back to Sci-Fi Sunday. We're going to be playing some more Subnautica today. I am going to go ahead and get the game launched now. Like I say, very excited because the last Subnautica stream was one of the most hectic streams we've ever done. I had so much fun with it. And hopefully today's is going to be just as exciting for everyone, and probably anger-inducing for me, but hopefully everyone has a good time. Afternoon, happy Easter. Thank you, Cracker Wakes. Happy Easter, says Fred as well. How are you both doing? I'll go give you a follow. Thank you very much, Double M. Thank you very much for that. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the game view. There we go, and we should be seeing the game now. Why is... Ah, there we go. OBS stream wasn't showing it for a second there. Okay, everyone sees the game. Yes, thumbs up if you see the game and hear the game, and also me. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see the game? Can you hear the game? If the answer is yes to all of those things, let's continue. I do. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep, says Fred. Nice. Hope you're good. I'm very good, Fred. I'm very good. Thank you very much. Yep, okay. We're all good. We're all good. So, let's dive in. Let's pick up right where we left off. Oh my god, I've just noticed this. Subnautica 2 coming soon. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Wishlist now to get notified for early access. Oh my god, it's official. We can wishlist Subnautica 2 right now. I'm so looking forward to playing Subnautica 2, which is why we need to finish this game. Now, I don't want to rush this game, because I really love Subnautica. I don't want to rush it and just go straight to the end of the game, but I do want to finish it before Subnautica 2 comes out. So we're gonna try and pick up the pace a little bit. Hey Leon, how are you doing? In and out of chat, I'm revising with the stream on. No worries, Forrest. Okay, here we are. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'm curious what happened about the last stream. It's okay, Leon, it's okay. I do want to explain the situation for anyone watching over on Purple right now. So, in the last stream, we got raided by bots. We got like 50 new followers that were all just bots. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to attract more. But I took a look at Twitch support, and apparently the best course of action is ignore them. Literally just ignore them. They can't really do anything about it unless I know who sent the bots, and I don't know who it was. But they can't like punish me for it because there's no proof that I did it. You know what I mean? Like, for me to get in trouble, someone would have to report me and also provide proof that it was me. So yeah. Basically, just do nothing. There might be some more today, but just ignore them. If we suddenly get like a big raid and we get like 50, 60 new followers appearing, just don't draw attention to it. Don't mention it in the chat or anything like that. Just leave them alone, and they'll go away again. So yeah, that's it. Like I say, I'm not going to keep going on about it. I'm not going to keep mentioning it because I don't want to attract it again. But yeah, if there's any of that kind of bot activity over on Purple, just ignore it. Just don't pay attention to it. Anyway, here we go. Sorry for clapping. Right. So what are we doing? First things first, we do need to build another Seabee. Rest in peace to our previous Seabee, who tragically passed away in the last stream. We abandoned her. We abandoned her down in the Lost River. I thought I parked her in a safe spot. I parked her in a safe spot so that we could come back to the surface and then we could go back down there at a later date and get her back. But unfortunately, something destroyed her while we were coming back to the surface. So she's gone, and we're going to need to build another Seamoth. Also, where's the mobile vehicle bay? Should be... Ah, there we go. Sorry, what's going on the Discord server? Hang on. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna keep checking the Discord server today as well, by the way, because something I don't normally do is read out, like, obviously I read out when we get new followers and stuff like that on the stream, but I never read out when new people join the Discord server. So I'm going to keep Discord, I'm going to keep an eye on my phone today, and if anyone new joins the Discord, I'll read their name out. So thank you, Sam Droll, for joining the Discord server just now. It's very kind of you. Okay, vehicles. Seamoth. Pin recipe. Here we go again. I joined yesterday. You did indeed, Forrest. Yes, thank you very much for joining as well. How are you getting on with the moderator channel? That'd be handy during streams. Good question, Fred. Unfortunately, I completely forgot about it. I've had a very, very busy few days. Literally, I've been off my feet for the last few days, so I didn't get around to it. But we are going to get a mod channel set up in the Discord server, so all the moderators from TikTok, YouTube, and Purple can all like coordinate and keep up to date with each other. But yeah, it's been such a busy week for me this week. Not only have I been posting on TikTok and Instagram every day, and obviously been recording loads of videos for those, I also went to the National Railway Museum on Thursday, which was so much fun. And then I went to Meadowhall yesterday with my sister. Oh no, I went to the National Railway Museum on Friday. Went shopping to Meadowhall yesterday with my sister. I got these, look. I got some Lego daisies. You know how much I love the Lego botanicals. These were $12.99 from the Lego shop. They're really cute, really detailed. I'm a big fan of the Lego flowers range, so I had to have these. And there's even the little young buds. They're really cool. They don't come with a vase, though. Unfortunately, a lot of the Lego botanicals don't come with vases, so I've just had to put them in a pencil pot for now. But they are really cute. Okay, titanium ingot.
Warning, emergency power only.
Emergency power only? Why?
All primary systems online.
Bioreactor. Bioreactors run out. Seems cheap for Lego, says Kraken. It is, because it's not a licensed range, it is quite cheap. That's the thing with Lego, like, their non-licensed ranges aren't that expensive. Stuff like Lego City, for example, and the botanicals, they're not too expensive, but it's when you get into the branded stuff, it's when you get to your Lego Star Wars, you know, that's when it starts to get pricey. Whenever it's got, you know, Marvel, Spider-Man, whenever it's got Minecraft, whenever it's got a brand on it, whenever it's a licensed Lego range, that's when the price starts to go up. But stuff like the flowers are normally quite cheap. Sorry if there's been a slight connection issue on TikTok there, everybody. Do apologise. It always seems to be TikTok that's the first to have connection problems. I'm just realising, by the way, that we probably have all of the ingredients we need to make another Seamoth on the Cyclops.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Wait, what do we need? 1 lead, 1 lubricant, 2 glass. Okay, we're going to need creep vine samples then. Do we not have quartz or anything? Oh, we do have quartz. Okay, 1 more piece of quartz. And some creep vine samples. Let's go and get them. Kind of brought most of the Lego Star Wars sets and my bank account hated me. That's the thing, like, Lego Star Wars is one of my favourite ranges as well, but they're so expensive. I haven't bought myself Lego Star Wars for donkey's years. I've currently got 2 Lego Star Wars sets, and they were both Christmas presents. Because that breaks the bank, it really does.
Passing 100 meters.
Fred says a new company called Blocks do a lot of floral sets, cheaper than Lego. There are some really good Lego alternatives now. I was saying this to my sister yesterday, because she's into Lego as well, so we always visit the Lego shop whenever we go to Meadowhall. But I was saying, like, when I was a kid, there was Lego, and then there was the cheap crap, right? But nowadays, the cheap crap isn't cheap crap anymore. It's actually good now. Like back in the day, there was no serious competitor to Lego. All the alternatives were just rubbish. But nowadays, there's loads of alternatives to Lego that are actually really good quality, and I like it. I'm glad that people have the choice, and I'm glad that it is making Lego take notice a bit more. You know, they're kind of realizing that they can't get away with charging the prices that they charge for much longer, because all these alternative brands are coming along and doing really well. And there's actually something else that I bought yesterday that's an unlicensed, like, Lego alternative. I'll show you in a little bit. Nice clothes, thanks, Jack. Diva says Kit Kat, thanks Kit Kat. Oh, we just need a titanium ingot. Oh, we're gonna have to craft all our depth modules again as well. Fuck. We really dropped the ball last week when we got the Seamoth destroyed. I collect Lego, says Fred. We have over 50 sets ranging from £8 to £900. Damn. I think my most expensive set... Excuse me. My most expensive set currently is probably the Vespa, which you might just about be able to see on that shelf there. That was only... That's... Well, I say only. That was about 120, something like that. There are some really big Lego sets that I really would like, but I just don't have the budget for them. Like, one of my dream sets is the UCS Millennium Falcon. I've always wanted that set since I was 5 years old. It costs £750 though, and I can't justify spending that on a Lego set in my current financial situation, you know? The Titanic's another one. I would absolutely love the Titanic set, but that's nearly 600. Right, come on. One of you's got to have some sheet, some metal salvage. Anybody? No? Have to avoid Lego, says Kraken. I'd love to, but no more collection room. Oh yeah, I feel that as well. I am constantly having to put up new shelves in my room for the Lego. Like, a couple of years ago, I only had that big shelf there, the one with the Kingfisher and the Vespa on it. Then last year I had to put up those 3 tiny square shelves for the insect collection. A few months ago I had to put up these shelves here for the Game Boy, the creepers behind the Patreon board, there's a space shuttle on the top. I had to put up a shelf just a couple of weeks ago. I had to put up a shelf on the other side of the room for all the sets that I got for Christmas. I'm constantly running out of space and constantly having to buy more shelves to put it all on. Oh... It's going to have to start branching out into the hallway soon, because I like to try and keep it all in my room so that people can see it on stream and stuff. But there is a whole corridor out there, you know. There is the upstairs hallway, which has got a huge bare wall on it that I could, like, put 20 shelves on, in theory. So we'll see. There's room for expansion yet. Thanks for following, Chocolate Lover Mummy. Thank you very much. Right, where were we? Fred says, I have a collectibles room in my home. I have Funkos, Hot Wheels, and Lego in there. Nice one, Fred. Nice one. Oh. Why do none of you have sheet metal or metal salvage? This is literally what you're here for. Let me get some air. Collect old-fashioned clothing. Nice one, Forrest. I like vintage clothing. I wouldn't say I collect it, but I've got a few bits. I think it's very much my kind of style, to be honest. Before I came out, my friends used to say that I dressed like an old man. And now they say that I dress like an old woman. So, you know. This is very 50s. The turtleneck. The turtleneck is very 50s.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Or 60s, rather. I don't know. I wasn't alive in either of those decades, so I might get them confused. My attic collecting room is full and it's creeping into the hobby room, says Kraken. That's the only thing about being a collector, you know, the only thing about collecting things is having the space for them. Okay, we got enough to make the Seamoth. Let's go. Battery's dead. Yep. So, we also need to make 3 depth modules, and if we want it to have the storage capacity that the other one had, then we're going to need to make 3 storage modules as well. I've got a leather jacket from 1961. It's still in perfect condition and wearable. Nice one. Okay, there she is. Seabee 2.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's... When I say Seabee, I mean... I don't mean the letters Seabee, I mean C as in the sea, and B as in... a bee. The insect. You know what I mean. You were here last week, you saw what happened to the original Seabee. She died. She perished.
100 meters.
Every time I try to walk around the moon pool, I end up falling in it.
Captain.
Okay, Seabee 2. Now, the base colour was a sort of orangey yellow. I don't think we'll get the exact same colour because I didn't like write down the hex code or anything, but she was sort of that colour. Maybe a little bit darker. The name and stripe were both black. There we go. Definitely a slightly darker yellow. Something more like that, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. And then the interior, we had like a brown leather effect, which is really hard to replicate. Thanks for following, Zach. Consistently falling is a sign of hazard. Okay, that's not bad. It's really hard to get a good look at the interior. Maybe a little bit darker. Oh no, that's where we craft the modules. Okay. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I like the sort of leather effect inside. Okay, so, we got a new Seabee. We do still need to craft all the upgrades for it, though. So we're going to need a depth module Mark III. Titanium ingot, plus glass, plus... I can't remember how we make the Mark II and Mark III modules, and the modification stations on the Cyclops now. Afternoon, Mega Rocker, how are you doing?
All systems
Early
online.
start? Yes, we started an hour early today because I need to be finished by 7. But I still wanted to do a full 3 hours. Okay. Mark II's oh god, not plasteel ingots. They're so expensive. We need 2 of those. Okay, we got rubies, we got magnetite. We can get enameled glass. The plasteel ingots is the main thing. So 1 titanium ingot and 2 plasteel ingots means 30 pieces of titanium. And we have the storage space for 20. Wonderful. Did you get an egg? I didn't, Kraken, no.
Seek fluid intake.
I'm not a big fan of Easter eggs, to be honest. I like chocolate. I'm a big chocolate fan, but Easter eggs, they're a bit crap, aren't they? Just a bit basic. Like nobody's favourite chocolate bar is just a plain dairy milk, right? Let's be real. Sorry if your favourite chocolate bar is a plain dairy milk, but I feel like almost every Easter egg is just plain chocolate. I'll be honest. I would pay £50 for a giant cream egg. I don't know why it doesn't exist. Every single Easter I say this. They need to make an Easter egg-sized cream egg that's just full of cream. Like a giant... I would pay an inordinate amount of money for that. I would. Get on it, somebody. I mean, it'd have to be really thick to hold that much cream. Please don't take this conversation out of context, anybody. But they should do it. They should make a giant cream egg. Literally just a regular cream egg, but bigger. You know, in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where they use the ray to make a bar of chocolate bigger. Just that, but with a cream egg. That's what they need to do. Get Cadbury on the phone, and I'll take 50% of any money made from this venture. I'm at work, so I have to watch later. You got mods, says Charlie. We do, yes. We got Dre Dog here. And I think Fred, did I make you a mod, Fred? I can't remember if I did or not. And if not, would you like to be? Okay, sorry about the lag. It always lags when we go through the creep vines. Leon says that'd be too much in my opinion. Even the small ones have too much in it. I've got to disagree. I love cream eggs so much. The word cream's being used a lot, says Bradley. It is, isn't it? It is. Okay, the camera should stop lagging any second now. There we go. We're out of the creep vines, back to normal. Hope everyone's having a good Easter. Thank you, Draydog. Forrest says, I watched a TikTok of a guy making a big cream egg. Ooh. Do you have it? Do you have it available on hand to like tag me? Because I want to see that.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
TikTok's growing, says TFC. It is. We've been doing really, really well on TikTok. I was saying this the other day. Do not underestimate how much posting every day will help you. Because when I first started TikTok the first time round back in 2024, I posted every day for like the first couple of months, and it helped me to grow really quickly in those first few months. But unfortunately, I couldn't keep it up. And since starting my new account, I haven't really been posting that often. But just recently, I've been trying to make a lot more of an effort to post every single day, even if it's something really short, even if it's just one single selfie or one single photo. As long as you post something every day, you would be surprised how quickly you can grow. Like, we've had 200 and a bit over 200 followers in the last week, which is absolutely amazing. We are getting close to 2K now, which is really great.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'll find it after stream and send it to you. Thank you, Forrest. Okay, I need 2 pieces of lithium. Which we should have. Oh, we've only got 1 piece. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, we do have the 3 rubies that we needed, though. We will be going back to the Lost River today, by the way. I just need to, you know, get this Seamoth sorted first. Okay, 2 magnetite and 1 enameled glass. Magnetite. Enameled glass is a stalk tooth and 1 piece of glass. Yep. So that means 2 quartz, 1 lithium, and I think that's it. 2 quartz and 1 lithium. That is salt. Can we find lithium down in the jelly shroom caves? I can't remember.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh, 1 second. Okay. Lithium. Oh, there's a lithium deposit, but we don't have a prawn suit, unfortunately. Some magnetite. Lithium's in shale. There we go. Okay, and then 2 pieces of quartz. The problem with quartz is it's so hard to spot in the red grass. This is the best biome to find quartz, but it's really hard to see. Ah, there's a piece. And there we go. Okay. Happy Easter! Thank you, Rob.
Fluid intake. Passing 100.
Anyone doing anything special over the Easter weekend?
Decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, glass. Enamel glass. And 2 plasteel ingots. How did you spend your day today? I haven't really done much today, but on Friday I went to the National Railway Museum, and yesterday I went shopping with my sister. Oh, we needed two... Wait, we need 2 pieces of lithium per... we need 2 lithium per plasteel, so we need to get 2 more pieces of it. Oh, Christ. Easter isn't really anything, just a normal day in our family. Yeah, same for us, to be honest. We're not a Christian family, so
Vital signs
we don't really do anything for Easter or anything like that. And the only reason we do Christmas is because consumerism. Thanks for following Zlinkosity. Came back from Whitby yesterday. Oh yeah, you went to Whitby, didn't you, Forrest? How was it? Did you have a good time? I've been wanting to get over to Whitby. I wanna visit the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. I've never visited. It's so expensive to get to Whitby from Doncaster though, because you have to go to Durham. No, you have to go to... Yeah, I think you have to go to Durham, then you have to get a train for... No, you go to Darlington, then Darlington to Middlesbrough, then Middlesbrough to Whitby, and there's only like 5 trains a day that go to Whitby. And it costs a fortune. It's so expensive. I really want to go. Like I say, I really want to go to the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. But Whitby, it's just an expensive place to get to from Doncaster.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Loved it, really enjoyed it. Nice one, Forrest. I'm glad to hear it.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency
I am going out again
greatly
this
decreased.
Friday, though. I'm going to the East Lancashire Railway. They've got a Legends of Steam event on. It's like their first big event of the year. So I'm going to be going to that. Should be fun, but I am going to have to get up at 5 in the morning. Because it's going to take 3 hours to get there. And there's a specific train that I want to see that that's running at like 9:30. Okay, can I get one more piece of lithium before I go back to the surface, please? I'm going to have to resurface for oxygen. I'll come back. I'll come back. Have you been to the British Transport Museum? I haven't. No, Forrest. Whereabouts is that? Feel strange, no lives on Monday or Friday, says Leon. It does feel strange, but also I am a lot more relaxed, I've got to say. I'm enjoying the slightly quieter stream schedule because I do love streaming, and I do want to, you know, continue doing these streams and continue you know, monetizing this kind of content, but at the same time, this is not what I wanted to do when I first started. Like, when I first started on TikTok back in 2024, I wanted to do videos. Videos is really what I wanted to be focusing on. So as much as I like streaming, and I'm glad that streaming has been it's become a core part of what I do appreciate that now I'm able to focus more on videos as well, and try and get a bit of a balance between videos and live streams. Like I say, I've been having so much fun with TikTok and Instagram this last week. It's been such a change of pace for me that I've really enjoyed. Okay, there we go. And I think next month we'll still try to keep the schedule fairly, you know, relaxed. Obviously, Minecraft, Euro Truck, and Farming Sim will all be coming back. But I'm still going to try and have a reduced schedule like we've had this month, you know, not streaming too much. Because doing all of those streams at the end of last month was really draining. I'm glad we did it, because we finally got to affiliate, but It took it out of me. Hi, Harry on YouTube. How you doing? It's in London. Oh, no, I haven't been to the British Transport Museum. No, I've only been to London like 3 times in my life, and never for long enough to really spend much time there. Like, I went to stay with a friend for like 2 nights, and then I've been on a couple of day trips, but never enough time. Well, the last time I went to London was to go to the Japanese embassy, because it was when I was at university and I was applying for a Japanese visa. Because, as you all know, I was planning on going to Japan in 2020, but something else happened and I couldn't go. But yeah, that was the last time I went to London. Was literally just to go to the Japanese embassy and come straight back home. So yeah. Okay, we got everything we need now. Hey, DCL Ted, how you doing? 2 times a month for all 3 of them is a fair amount. I agree, Leon. I think we'll continue with that pattern in future. We'll just do each stream. Like, we'll do Minecraft twice a month, we'll do Farming Sim twice a month, we'll do Euro Truck twice a month. Because it feels... I know it means that there's quite a long wait between streams, but I'd rather that than try and play every single game every single week. Because if I did, I would collapse from exhaustion within like a month, you know what I mean? Are you planning on going to Japan anytime soon, says Leon? I'm not now, unfortunately. It's very much on my bucket list. It's something I'd like to do eventually, but I do feel as though I've kind of missed my chance to do what I originally wanted to do, which was to go over there to teach English. There are programs that take applicants of any age, but really most of the big programs, stuff like JET and those kind of programs, they focus on recruiting like recent university graduates. And also, I've changed since then. You know, I'm a very different person to who I was when I was at uni, right? So I don't think it's something that I actually want anymore. I don't really want to. I'd still like to visit, but I don't want to live there for an extended amount of time. You know, it's just my priorities have changed. It's exactly where my mum is right now. So jealous of her. Nice one, Max. Like I say, I'd love to visit for sure. Absolutely, bucket list country, because you know I'm a big Japan fan. There's a Japanese flag on my door. You know. A Japanese map, sorry. A map of Japan on my door. I think that's a big enough giveaway. I love Japan. I love Japanese trains, you know, as a big train fan. I'm a big fan of Japanese trains. I love Japanese food. I'm interested in the history. It is a country that I have always wanted to visit. Like I say, there was a time in my life where I wanted to potentially live there for at least a couple of years. I don't really want that anymore, but I would still like to at least visit one day. Okay, we just need a tiny bit more titanium. Japan's an amazing country, says Ted. It really is. Like I say, I've always been fascinated by a lot of aspects of Japan. I love the language. That was honestly what really got me interested in Japan, was the language. I'm not really into anime or manga or anything like that, but I've always thought that Japanese was a really interesting language, and it was it was because I started learning the language that I then started to get more interested in the country. I'd like to go to Sweden, says Forrest. Sweden, some beautiful places in Sweden. That's the thing, there's so many countries that I'd like to visit once I have the financial wherewithal to do so, you know. Basically every country in Europe, for a start. I'd love to go to Japan, I'd love to go to Korea, I'd love to go to a couple of places in South America. There's so many countries that I'd love to visit. Oh, haha. You dropped this, mate. And I can't pick it up. Why have I got a load of crap in my inventory? Hold on, let me go back to base and dump some of this. Did you get the sub-battery issue sorted? Not yet, Draydog. We haven't even finished building the new Seamoth yet, so...
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Up, climb up. Stop doing that. I hate when I interact with the ladder and it just plays the climbing down animation. Like, yeah, that's definitely what I wanted to do. Climb down into the water that I'm already in. Hey, Alistair on YouTube, how you doing?
Captain, all systems online.
Okay, fabricator, modification station, whatever it is. Oh my god, we actually do need to make the depth 1 module first. Right. Let me just dump some stuff in here for a second. Okay, I think that's everything. So we literally just need, like, 3 more pieces of metal salvage, and we're good to go. I can't believe we've had to do all of this again, by the way. That was such a costly mistake that we made in the last stream. I really thought we could leave the Seabee down there and it'd be fine. We parked it somewhere that it wouldn't get attacked. Or I thought we parked it somewhere that it wouldn't get attacked, but it still did. And now we've had to waste the first hour of today's stream building a new Seamoth. Where's all the metal salvage? Why is there never any metal salvage anymore? Have I just picked all of it up? Is there none anywhere here? Oh. You. Have you got... Why have you not got any metal salvage? Ah! There we go. Oh, and he's got a tooth as well. I'll take a tooth. Why not? How long will you be streaming, says Matt? We'll be streaming till 7 today, Matt. So another 2 hours. Sorry about the camera lag again, everybody. I'm trying to avoid the kelp forest as much as I can. We good? I think we're good.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
How's everyone doing over on purple? All good? Just let me know if you need anything. All good. Nice one, Max. Good, thank you, said STFC. Good, good, good. As long as we're all fine. Okay. Depth module, Mark 1. Still alive, says Mega Rocket. Good, good.
All systems online.
Okay, let's dock here. And then modification station. We need... oh, the magnetite and the rubies. 2 magnetite, 3 rubies. Hey Saul, how you doing? Very good, Chaz, how are you? Sorry I'm not as chatty as usual. Had to work last night and didn't get home until close to 4. No worries, Max, no worries. It is what it is, you know. Okay, Mark 2. And Mark 3. How's your week been? Very good, Chaz. Very busy. Went to the National Railway Museum in York on Friday. And then I went shopping with my sister in Meadowhall yesterday. And I'm going to the East Lancashire Railway on Friday this week. Busy time. And I might go to the Middleton Railway before the end of the month as well. I'm on a railway kick right now. I need content for the Instagram, you know. Now that I've decided that my new Instagram niche is going to be trains, I need to get as much train-related footage as I can. So I'm just going to be going to all the heritage railways for the next couple of months. Eccleston thinks Doctor Who needs a female showrunner, says Draydog. I agree. I agree. Doctor Who needs more women in the writing team, generally speaking. Because, I mean, look, I don't want to shoot down the Moffat era in flames because I personally really love some of Stephen Moffat's work, but you look at some of the dialogue in the Stephen Moffat era and you think to yourself, like, was there a woman in the room when this was written? Was there a woman anywhere near this script? Because some of the things the 11th Doctor says about women are so totally out of pocket. So I agree with Christopher Eccleston. Female showrunner, maybe not necessarily a female showrunner, but at least more female staff on the writing team. And I guess a showrunner, you know, if there was a woman in charge, that'd make things a little bit more, well, a little bit less likely to be how they were in Moffat's tenure. That's my thoughts on it anyway. The Cyberwoman episode in Torchwood, yeah, oh god, yeah. And that was Chibnall, yeah, another one of the old boys. That's the thing, I know I've said it before, but I will keep saying it because it continues to frustrate me. Like, the top brass at Doctor Who is a complete old boys club. You got Stephen Moffat, you got Russell T Davies, you got Chris Chibnall. You've also got like Paul Cornell, Julie Tranter, Phil Collinson. It's just like this group of like 5 or 6 people that have just had control of the show for the last 20 years. I just think we need fresh blood. Whether it's a man or a woman, we just need fresh blood, right? It baffles me that when Russell T Davies left the show in 2010, he passed it on to his best mate. And then in 2013, when he left the show, he passed it on to his best mate. And in 2020, when Chris Chibnall left, he passed it back to Russell T Davies. You know, it's literally like there's just this little clique at the top, and they have like this complete monopoly over the show. Like they completely control the show. And you look at the recent Russell T Davies era of the show, and you think like it's so obvious that they need fresh blood in there. It's so obvious that the writing is just getting really stale because it's been written by the same 3 guys over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Okay, batteries and silicon rubber. We are going to need to make some power cells before we go down into the depths again. How do we make a basic battery again? Acid mushrooms and copper. Well, we got plenty of that, so let's stock up on power cells. Has there been a set price for Subnautica 2? Not as far as I know. Okay, silicon rubber, 3 of those. Copper. Chaz says, like the outfit, reminds me of an ice cream lady. That's fine. I like that. Can we use deep shrooms? We can't substitute acid mushrooms with deep shrooms, can we? I don't think. No. It has to be acid mushrooms, specifically. Oh, that's so annoying. We should get a grow bed for them. Was Mark Gatiss ever showrunner, or did he just do the odd episode? Yeah, he was never showrunner, but I do think he's part of the club as well. Like, not only has he written a few episodes of the show, he's been in the show like 3 times as different characters. And he's been the Doctor in Big Finish, as far as I'm aware. Again, I don't think he should be showrunner. I don't think anyone who has worked on the show before should be the showrunner. And I know that might sound silly. You might think, well, if they've never worked on the show, you know, how do you know that they're going to respect it, right? But look at the people who have worked on the show, and look at the respect that they've been giving it the last couple of years. You know what I mean? I just get someone in who has no interest in Doctor Who. It sounds counterintuitive, but you get someone in who has no interest in Doctor Who, they've got no bias, you know, they've got no ulterior motive. They're not going to try and make their own headcanon into the canon of the show. Like, let's not forget that The Timeless Child was literally Chris Chibnall's headcanon that he decided to add into the show as official canon. You're not going to get that with someone who isn't a fan of the show. You know what I mean? Maybe not someone who's a complete stranger to the show. Someone who's at least heard of it and seen a couple of episodes, but not somebody who's like a Doctor Who super fan, because they're just gonna, you know, take control of it and insert their own bias into it, right? I'm heading back to base. I need to wait till it gets light, because we need to find some acid mushrooms. Back in the base. If I can get in. I need to eat as well. Help if I could see. I hate when it does that, when the inventory is behind an object in the scene. That happens a lot in this game. Eccleston went to Oxford the other week. Funnily enough, I was doing content that week, but never ran into him. Oh, that's a shame, Grey Dog. I'd love to meet him. I've never met any of the Doctors. I don't really do conventions or anything like that. Sorry, I'm just checking my messages midstream. I know it's bad. But yeah, I've never really... I don't really do conventions. I've never really been to any of that sort of thing. I've never met any of the Doctors. But I would like to. I would like to. Okay, sorry about that. Afternoon, Liam. How are you doing? Okay, I'm just gonna have to wait until it gets light. There's not much we can do in the meantime. What time are you coming live till tonight? Oh, we're going to be live until 7 tonight, so another 2 hours. Like I say, we're just waiting for it to get light, and then we're going to go up to the surface and get some acid mushrooms from the safe shallows. I always forget how long nighttime lasts in this game. Oh. We should have made a bed. You know, you can skip night. You can skip the night if you make a bed, but we haven't made one. Snowrunner on Tuesday, says Chaz. Yes, next Snowrunner stream will be on Tuesday. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to playing a bit more SnowRunner because I love that game, and I feel like in the past, Trucking Tuesday has been dominated by Euro Truck, which I love Euro Truck as well, but we play so much Euro Truck that there just isn't time to play other trucking games like SnowRunner. I love SnowRunner so much, and I really want to be able to play it more. So yeah, we're going to be playing that on Tuesday, and then we're going to be playing it again in a couple of weeks' time. Cyclops Sunday, it is P, yes. Thank you for joining. We're just waiting for it to get light. We're making some... We've just built the Seabee Mark II. And we're going to be going on another dive into the Lost River in just a moment. But I'm just waiting for it to get light enough for me to go out. Okay, I think that'll do. Let's go. Let's not sit around too much longer. Wait, where's the safe shallows? That way. If I stay above the water, will we not get the lag from the kelp forest? I know that the sea glide doesn't actually work above water, so we're just swimming at a slow speed, but I don't want all the camera lag that happens every time I swim past the kelp. How have you been anyway, Pete? How's your Easter weekend been? There we go. Can I carry any more? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I could get 2 more pieces of copper. Wait, is a battery copper or copper wire? I can't remember. Copper ore. Okay. Yeah, if we can just get 2 more pieces of copper then. All good here, thanks. How's things with you? I'm good. I'm good. Can I get some air? Thank you. Okay, I need 1 more piece of copper, please. Not you. Lovely day today, by the way. It's turned out really nice. It was really cold this morning. And I'm sure everyone's experienced Storm Dave at this point. I didn't even realise there was a storm until last night. It was really, really, really windy and rainy. And then this morning I checked the news and it was like, oh, there was Storm Dave battered the UK last night. I was like, I didn't realise he was here. I knew there was a storm, I didn't realise he was called Dave. But now it's nice and sunny again, so... Have you thought about saying... I will speak properly today. Have you thought about playing Flight Sim, says Forrest. I have thought about it, Forrest, and unfortunately the answer is no. I'm not interested in Flight Sim. I just have no interest in planes, to be honest with you. It's never been something that I've really had any particular interest in. And, you know, as much as I do like taking requests for games, I also want to play games that I myself am going to enjoy. And planes are just kind of, they exist. No disrespect to the plane fans out there, because I'm sure people feel the same way about trains. You know, I'm a huge train fan, but there's probably people out there who think trains, they exist. So yeah, I no disrespect to anyone who enjoys Flight Sim. It's just not for me. I've never really been into planes, so I just wouldn't enjoy, like, I wouldn't really get anything from the experience, you know. Okay, a couple of creep vine clusters. When you go swimming, what do you wear, says Jack. The last time I went swimming, I believe, was 2017. It was a long time ago. I used to love it as well. I did actually used to really love swimming. But I have been... I will admit that I've been I've been a bit afraid to swim since I came out. Because I know that there's going to be people like Jack. Like, what are you going to wear when you swim? It's... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I'd like to swim. I wish that I had the confidence to swim as a trans woman, but... If I saw you in the water, I'd go home. Well, that's alright then, Jack, because if you went home, then I'd have no one there to worry about, right? So it's a win-win, really. You go home, you don't have to see a... Sorry, my voice went there. You go home, you don't have to see a trans woman in the pool. I stay and don't have to see a transphobe in the pool. So everyone's a winner, right? Everyone's happy. I gotta take a quick shower. Should be back momentarily. No worries, Max. No worries. Oh shit! I was wondering what I did wrong then. I was supposed to make rubber, not seed cluster, not lubricant. Oh shit! Okay, we need to get more seed clusters then.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
Can we
decreased.
get in? Thank you. Okay, not lubricant. We've got enough lube. We got lube to spare, everybody. This just in. Saul has lube to spare. There's another common saying for when you've got a lot of something, but I'm not going to say it because because I think it'd sound quite bizarre. Okay, there we go. We got 6 power cells. We don't have a power cell charger, do we? No. So how, actually, here's a good question. How are we going to charge the 6 dead power cells that we currently have in the Cyclops? We don't know the ingredients for the... We don't know the ingredients for the power cell charger. I'm gonna consult the interactive map. I don't like doing it, but I don't want to get stranded down in the Lost River again. Okay, Subnautica map. And I'm going to search for... What am I going to search for? Power cell charger, power cell charger. Okay, Dunes Rec 1. Which is... I don't actually know where I am. I don't know my coordinates. But I guess... west? Vaguely northwest, I think? Let's take the Seabee.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All
Let's dump
systems
some stuff as well. There's not enough storage space. There's not enough storage space in the Cyclops. Why is it so big and it has so little storage space? That's what I want to know. Like, why aren't there lockers on that side? What? Why aren't there lockers on that side? Just a thought, you know. There could be at least 2 more there as well. There's definitely space for another 2 there. This could have 3 times the storage space that it has. And also they could just make the storage bigger. Like, it has 18 slots. Why don't they just add more slots? Cyclops is not a capacious queen, says P. Exactly. Exactly. She's a... What's the opposite of capacious? I don't know. Someone get the thesaurus out. Let's dump the titanium.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Let me just surface first. Wiring kit, 2 rubies, 2 titanium, according to Google. Thank you, Draydog. The problem is you still can't craft it until you get the recipe in game. Like, even if you know what the ingredients are, you still have to unlock the recipe to be able to craft it. But we should be able to find it if we just head sort of northwestish. We should find a wreckage that's got the fragments that we need to research. Incommodious Queen, says P. I don't like the sound of that word. I'll be honest. Incommodious. But sure. Did you restart the stream? No, Chaz, not today. Not today. I don't think we need to today. We're doing... The TikTok stream's going relatively well. It says check LifePod 19. Well, we're going to the Dunes wreckage. I looked at the interactive map. If you've played Subnautica and you want a little bit of a handy guide to show you where to find certain bits and pieces, there's a really great interactive map. I try not to use it too much because it feels a little bit cheaty, but you can look up any like collectible item and it'll show you where you can find it. So I just typed in power cell charger, and it told me that there's some at the Dunes wreckage, which is where we're heading now. It should be somewhere around here. On purple it says it's been going for 5 minutes. Odd. It could be like the connection dropped maybe, and it counted as like the stream being ended and restarted. Okay, we may have strayed a bit too far from where we need to be. But, ho, there's something here that we want.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Hey, we got a cuttlefish egg! Yay! Hey! Okay, I'm gonna bring up the map again. Okay. Power cell charger. Dunes Wreck 1. Okay. I think I see... Oh, there could be one at Dunes Wreck 6, which is directly north of where we are now. Let's go there. Oh! I did not notice you. Did you just come out of the ground? Did he just come? Yeah, he's clipping. He's got God mode on. It's not a fair fight if he can just clip through the ground. I'll be back in about 30 to 40 minutes. No worries, Forrest. See you later. Wait, this is the crater edge, isn't it? Yeah, we do not want to be heading in that direction. What the hell? Oh, I was looking at the wrong spot. Okay, we need to go back to that crater and then head southwest. We just nearly wandered into the crater edge. And basically the way this map works in Subnautica is the whole map is in like a giant crater. And if you go too far, you end up in the crater edge, which is just like an endless void. And then you get attacked. And speaking of getting attacked, we've just been very badly attacked by some sand sharks. So let me just repair quickly before we lose another Seabee.
Seek fluid intake.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so we want to head southwest from here. And we should find a wreckage. I'm not seeing a wreckage, I'm seeing the crater's edge again. I wish there was an in-game map. That would be very useful. Aha! This may be it. Okay, I see a prawn suit arm. Prawn suit drill arm, we'll take that. Hold on, let me get my torch out. Okay, I know we're thirsty. Not much I can do about it right now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, 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 okay. Hey, man. Hey. I did not realize you were here. I would assume I'm safe under here. Whoa. I think I need to be inside here. Okay, cutting tool, quickly. Wait, what? Wait, can I not get in there? Through the top? Aha.
30 seconds.
Oh god, 30 seconds of oxygen. Shit, I was not paying attention to how much oxygen I had.
Oxygen.
I
need to go. I need to go. Oh god, I can't see where I'm going. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh no, please. No, 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 no. Oh! Oh man. Oh man, that was close. That was completely faded to black. I do appreciate that this game gives you a little bit of lenience when you start drowning. Like, even when you get to 0, you've still got a couple of seconds to actually get to cover. Oh, he's still there. Okay, here we go. How did you survive that, says P? Like I say, once you start drowning, the screen fades to black, but you don't die until it gets fully faded to black. So even when it says that your oxygen's at 0, you've still got a couple of seconds to save yourself. Power cell charger. Yes, that's what we need. Oh, and a prawn suit grappling arm. Let's have that. Anything else in here? Another power cell charger fragment, which we don't need. We only needed one, apparently. There's... oh, a nutrient block. Hey. Is there some water? I could do with some water right now. There we go. 2 bottles. Nice.
Vital signs.
Let's have the nutrient block as well. Is there an upgrade for us here? Nope. There's a data box. Oh, water filtration suit. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Reclaimed water is stored in containers for later consumption. Okay. Boy, we got the fucking urine recyc suit. We got the water filtration suit. So this suit, if we wear it, it will produce 2 bottles of water per day for us out of various bodily fluids. Isn't that wonderful?
Oxygen.
All we gotta do is drink our own recycled piss and sweat, and we'll never have to worry about water again. Realistically, if we're gonna survive in deep space and we're gonna head to other distant solar systems, this is what we're all gonna have to be doing, you know. 200 years from now, when we're all heading out to, you know, colonize Proxima Centauri, we're all going to be drinking our own piss on the way. I mean, there's no 2 ways about it. We're all going to be drinking urine recyc. Might as well get used to it now. Start with a glass a day. Start with a glass a day, just to ease yourself into it. And before you know it, you'll be ready for deep space exploration. I've been preparing for years. No, don't clip that. Please don't clip that. This conversation's... it's going badly. Let's just ignore all of that. Pretend I didn't say any of that. You're more than welcome to drink piss, but I'm gonna pass, says P. Well then, you ain't going to space, P. I'm sorry. Sorry to say. You ain't going to Proxima Centauri with me if you're not prepared to drink a bit of piss, you know? I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be yours, you know. I assume that it's a communal thing. I'm going to stop talking. I'm just going to stop. The conversation is going to end here. Maybe I don't want to go to space. Maybe none of us really have what it takes to survive in space.
Systems online.
Maybe the only people who are actually going to sign up for these colonization missions are going to be people with a piss kink. Which means that the future generation of humans that are descended from them are all going to have a piss kink as well. So maybe we shouldn't be sending anyone into space, just in case. Just in case 500 years from now, there's some distant colony where having a piss kink is hereditary. I'm going to stop talking. I am actually going to stop now. That's enough. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What am I even doing? What am I even doing right now? I've been distracted by vitally important conversations that need to be had. about the ethics of surviving in deep space by doing that. Advanced wiring kit, 2 ruby and 2 titanium. Okay. So that's 2 silver, 2 rubies, 2 titanium. We got titanium. We got a ruby. And we don't have any silver either. Okay. To the Seabee again. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Pick up spadefish? Old? Bro's old. What are you doing in here? What are you doing inside my submarine? What is this? We got a dead spadefish and presumably a living leech of some kind. I forget what these things are called. Biters, I think. I mean, if they're not causing any trouble. He's paying rent? True, true. But he is also taking oxygen. We don't have a lot of oxygen in the sub, right?
All systems online.
Okay, silver. I always forget. Silver is silver from sandstone, as they say in France. Yes, sandstone outcrops. Oh, sorry. Bumped the mic. Oh, look at that. Watch neither of these be silver. How did she know? And watch me not find a single other piece of sandstone anywhere now. Okay, here's one.
Passing 100 meters.
Silver?
Oxygen
Hey!
efficiency decreased.
Now we just need one more piece of that. Which should take approximately half an hour. Lead. Will you piss off? Silver. Hey. And then we also needed a ruby, which means we're going to have to go deeper. Also, right. The Seabee is quite weak in the grand scheme of things. It takes, like, all it takes is for one fish to hit you. Like, even the tiniest fish just bounces off the hull and it damages it. You know, the Cyclops might not have much storage space, but she can take a fish to the face. And what am I even talking about today? What is happening? I hear a Reaper, by the way. Taken out by a bladderfish. Exactly, P. That's what they call getting bladdered. As I understand it. Better than getting peepered. Let me tell you. Rubies! Yay!
Passing 200 meters.
And lithium, why not?
Efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh, he's right there. He's waiting for us. Whoa! No! Oh, you dickhead. Don't you fucking dare. Let me go. Let me go. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't care. I will reload my save. If the Seabee gets destroyed, I will reload my save. I don't care that it's been over half an hour that since we saved. I'm not building another one. I'm not doing it. Just get to safety as quick as we can. Do some repairs. We'll be fine. Remember, as long as we go at full speed away from them, they can't catch up with us. I think we should be safe now. Okay. Bloody hell. That was a close call. That was a jump scare? It was. It was. I saw it swimming above us. But I thought if we just kept going in a straight line, I didn't realise how quickly it could dive and get to us. That was a spooky moment. Draydog says, I've been setting up my Patreon since last night. No idea what I'm doing for the membership side of things. Honestly, I'm the same, Draydog. That's why my Patreon membership's only £1 a month, because I don't really have much to offer. Like, occasionally you'll get behind-the-scenes videos, and, you know, early access sometimes. And obviously you get a shout-out on stream, and you get VIP status in the Discord server, but you don't really get much, which is why it's only £1. I don't really know what else I can offer to justify it being more than that, you know what I mean? And the thing is, I'd love to make it £5 a month, because I'd make way more money. But no one's going to pay £5 a month for what you get, right? If you're paying £5 a month, you need to get £5 a month worth of stuff. And I just don't think I can offer that on Patreon currently, which again is why my Patreon only costs £1. And unfortunately, I can't choose how much my subs cost on Purple. So the reason that they cost £5 a month is because they cost £5 a month. That's beyond my control. I love how you can see the name Cyclops before the actual ship comes into view. That's really cool. In we go. Lift me up. Ugh. Deary me. I have not been sleeping well these last few days, let me tell you. And I'm not quite sure why, to be honest. I mean, last night there was the weather. I could barely sleep because of the wind outside. The thing is, right, I find whenever I need to get up early, I can't sleep. Does anyone else experience this? I can go to bed at like 1 in the morning and I can wake up at 7 o'clock. But if I have to be up at a certain time, if I like need to be up at 6 o'clock, I can't sleep. It's like I can't get to sleep knowing that I need to be up at a specific time. Even if I've set an alarm, you know, I just find that I don't sleep well when I know that I have to be up early. I sleep better when I know that I can afford to sleep in a bit more, if that makes sense.
Seek fluid intake.
Wait, what did we collect all of this for? Oh, the fragment, the power cell charger. I keep forgetting what we're doing. I really do keep forgetting what we're doing. Advanced wiring kit first. Oh, the... Ah! This is only a regular wiring kit. We need golden computer chips to make it advanced.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, there's a computer chip. There's gold. We were supposed to be going to the Lost River today. I don't know if anyone remembers. We were supposed to be going to the Lost River. So that's not happened yet, and we're almost 2 hours in. But on the bright side, power cell charger. I've set my membership for £3 a month, but I don't know if people can choose how much they want to pay, like yours. I think that's automatic. I think that's just how Patreon works. Like, you set the minimum threshold for each tier, but people can pay as much as they want. So if you had, like, 3 tiers, like £1, £5, and £10, you can pay as much as you like, but that's the amount that you need to pay to access each tier, right? So if you've set it at £3, that just means that it's a minimum of £3. Can we remove the power cell from the Seamoth? Not while it's docked. That's unfortunate, because I wanted to charge it. We can... Oh, these are all full? No! Oh! The Cyclops charges when it's docked to the base. You know, because we got the docking module? I didn't even realise it did that. So because of this docking module, the Cyclops actually charges when it's docked to the base. That's really cool. I didn't know it did that. That makes the power management situation a lot better. So we don't need to be constantly recharging... We don't really need to constantly recharge our power cells. We just need to bring the Cyclops back to base every now and then, and it'll recharge it for us with the power from the base. That is really cool.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Consider doing like a mini podcast, could talk about your interests, etc., but seems like a lot of added work on top of your streaming and social media videos. True, true. And I feel like streaming already kind of is that, you know, it's kind of... Streaming is like an interactive podcast, because I'm always answering people's questions, and people do ask me, you know, to talk about stuff that I'm passionate about. I feel like streaming is just like a different flavour of podcasting, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to quickly go and draw my curtains, because it's starting to get a bit bright on that side. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, and I'll get the non-branded Lego set that I bought yesterday to show you. I'll be back in a second. There we go. I think that, yeah, that's a lot better. Oh, so I just wanted to show you this that I bought yesterday whilst I was out shopping with my sister. Look at this. It's a ramen restaurant. Do you wanna guess how much this cost? Bear in mind, this is not official Lego. This is like a Lego knockoff brand. Any guesses? I'll let you work it out. And where can I put it? Put it there. Okay, what was I doing in the meantime? power cells. Right. Take this out. Okay, I think we're ready to move now. I think we're ready to go adventuring again. Let me just dump some stuff. I know that I'm not really sorted my inventory, and it's a bit of a mess. But it'll do for now. What's that thing next to the Sea Glide? Thermoblade. The storage is all completely full. We got nowhere to put the cuttlefish. Shame. I'll leave it at base. I'll leave it at base. I mean, in your storage? Oh, that's a creature decoy. Okay, shall I tell you how much it was? Shall I tell you how much I paid for this, right? So, again, bear in mind this is not an official Lego set. This is like off-brand Lego. This cost me £50. 50 quid for that. A Lego set this size would be like nearly 200. Like, in fact, there is a quite similarly sized Lego set that came out a while ago. Called like the Italian Riviera. It's got a couple of buildings, but it's a similar sized set to this. It cost nearly 300 quid. This cost me £50. Not only did this only cost £50, it's got LED lighting. It's got an LED lighting kit included in it. Not a separate thing that you have to buy. It's got all the parts in it so that you can set this up with working LED lights as well. For 50 quid. That's amazing. You would not get anything near that value from Lego. I'm sorry. And I love Lego. I'm a big Lego fan. All of the stuff that you see on the shelves behind me is official licensed Lego. But you would not get anything like this from Lego for this price. It's so cool. Look at it. I can't wait to build it. I'm really excited to get started on that. But yeah, 50 quid that. 50 quid. Absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to build it. Anyway. Clearly way off on Lego prices these days, says Pete. There's like I say, official Lego is so expensive now. To get a set the same size as that's official Lego, it would be 200 quid, easily. And it wouldn't come with an LED lighting kit, you know? You'd have to buy that as a separate thing from a separate company, because Lego don't do official like wiring kits and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just absolutely amazing. I was so excited when I saw that whilst I was out shopping. I just immediately wanted to have it. Just Googled the new Pokemon collab items and my jaw dropped. Yeah. That's the thing, licensed sets as well are even more expensive. Something like the flowers, they're cheap because they're not branded, but anything, you know, Star Wars, Pokemon, Sonic, Mario, Minecraft, cost an absolute fortune. What is happening right now?
Engine powering up.
What's happening?
Engine.
Hold on a minute. I think something's glitched there. Let me just reload the save real quick. What happens if I click the link, says Leon? I think that is an actual link to my Patreon. Although if you don't trust that, there is an official link in my panels as well. Okay, we have a problem here.
Engine powering up.
It seems like it won't let me undock. And I'm not touching anything right now, it's just kind of going. Cannot change route while recording. What does that mean? My Patreon bugged out, says Forrest. I pressed something and it said your subscription was 2k a month. Damn. Yeah, definitely sounds like it bugged out there. I blame the fish freeloader. You might actually be right, P. Sometimes if animals glitch inside of it, they can, like, push it around in weird ways and make it not behave properly. You might actually be right. Let's get rid of the spadefish. Let's get rid of the squatter that we've got in the sub. Where is it? Oh, he's gone. Okay, never mind. So it's definitely not that. What's the problem then? I'm back and I smell like an ocean breeze. Nice one, Max. Cyclops docked, energy 100. Is there something I need to press to...
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Is there a button I need to press to undock?
Engine powering up.
See, look what happens. It just starts moving. I'm not sure why, but I'm not touching anything right now. Are we still moving? No, we've stopped.
Ahead slow. Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel calculating. Excessive noise.
Okay, so it seems like the mod that we're using has broken, and now we can't move the Cyclops. One second. Let me see if maybe the mod needs updating. Check for updates. All mods up to date, it says. Bloody hell. What do we do? How do we fix this? What if we disassemble the dock so that it's no longer connected? Would that fix anything?
Welcome aboard, Captain. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, I've deconstructed it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Engine powering.
Okay,
up.
there we go. I wonder if it's because I quit the game whilst we were docked. Maybe we need to avoid doing that. That's the only thing I can think, because at the end of the stream, we were docked when I quit the game. Because now it's not showing that record route thing. So that's what I'll do. I'll bear that in mind for future. At the end of the stream, we need to make sure that the Cyclops isn't docked. It's just free floating. There we go. Okay. Now that we've done that, shall we go to the Lost River again? I think we should. Let me do another save. And let's go. Right, which way do we need to be, though? I think it was south. Yeah, it must have been south. West? No, because it was this way. It was northwest. Weird. I'm sure I remember going southwest. I think maybe powering down the electrics will... maybe we'll use less power if we have the interior lights off. And I know that going at full speed causes the causes the power to drain faster as well.
Ahead slow.
What if we went ahead slow? Then the power would drain even slower, but we also move quite slowly now. Just to let them know we're coming. Okay. We're heading in the right direction, I believe. Are we, though? We might not be. I forget where the entrance is to the Lost River. I think it's through the Blood Kelp zone, though, and I can see some Blood Kelp there. So yeah, it must be somewhere around here. Whoa, what? What creature attack? What's attacking us? External cameras, right. What is it? Oh, it's an ampeel. Oh, for God's sake. Right, power the engine off, power the engine off. Okay, let's just hang tight for a second. I'm gonna go out, and I'm gonna see... I'm just gonna manually scout out and see if we can find the entrance to the Lost River.
Meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Ooh. This direction looks promising. It's that thing there that attacked us. So we need to back out and go to our right, or starboard. Let's use the proper nautical terminology, shall we?
Engine powering up.
And we'll rig for silent running, which does use a lot of electric. A lot of power to keep silent running on, but it makes us harder to detect.
Warning. Creature attack.
Not that much harder, though, evidently. Okay, silent running off. I've got a feeling it's going to hit us again. Yeah, he's coming in for another hit. Have we got the forward lights on? It does not seem like it. Seems really dark. Let me just... Yeah, we got the floodlights on. I guess it's just so dark under here that even the floodlights don't do much. What is this?
Engine powering down.
What is this? There's a bridge down here. Like an artificial man-made bridge. Oh, is it just a piece of wreckage that's landed over this little canyon, so it looks like a bridge? Weird. Hey, we got the prawn suit drill arm.
Acquired.
Prawn suit torpedo arm. Oh, we'll have one of those. Any other prawn suit items here? Drill arm. We just researched that, but we'll take another. Why not? Torpedo arm again. I think this is the last one we need. Yeah. Moon pool we've already got.
Acquired.
I think that's everything from here then. Oh, I can't wait to build the prawn suit. I'm looking forward to that. And for all those of you who've never played Subnautica, wait till you see the prawn suit. I'm a patron now. Nice one, Leon. Thank you so much. Your name will go up on the board before the next stream. Okay, where do we need to be then? Let's head up. It was 3. Thank you to Liam. Yes, thank you very much, Liam. That's very kind of you to gift a Patreon sub.
Powering up.
And that means, Leon, you are number 14 on our board, our 14th member. Okay, I think we just want to go deeper. God, this goes so far down. Okay, there's a creature coming. Engine off.
Down. Rig for silent running.
Oh, I see you. Okay, there's a piece of wreckage down there. I'm not sure where we are, but I don't think we're in the right place.
Engine powering up.
And we're certainly not facing the right direction. Have you played Assassin's Creed, says Forrest? A couple of them, yeah. I couldn't tell you which ones exactly. It's not a series that I'm massively into. But I'm familiar with a few of them. When's the farming sim stream? May. May is the next farming sim stream, I'm afraid. Oh, I see green. Lost River. Yes, we found it. We found it. Well, this isn't right.
Encryption attack at its low. Engine powering down.
This is not right. Where are we? I saw green. I saw green. We should be near the Lost River. Okay, here. Which way from here, then? Ah, okay, okay. Yep, I know where we're going. So we want to be northeast from our current position. Don't amp me.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
God, it's dark in here without the lights on.
Engine powering up. Rig for silent running.
Okay, this way. I'm gonna go now. I need to make some dinner, but thanks for the Sunday entertainment. No worries, Chaz. Thanks very much for joining.
Encryption attack.
I'll hopefully see you on Tuesday for SnowRunner. Okay, I think we can ditch silent running now. I've only played the latest ones, but I might play the older ones too. There's some good stuff in the older ones, definitely. Okay, here we are. That didn't hit us, did it? No. Oh, it did. Shit.
Warning. Encryption attack.
Whoa. Okay, the rib cage. I remember the rib cage. But where did we go from here? There was some alien architecture somewhere. There was some. What are we hitting? There was an alien structure It must have been this way. Just head deeper. Just as long as you're going deeper, you're probably going the right way, right? Oh, there's sandstone deposits down here. Cool. Now, I would like to get a permanent base down here at some point, because it is a really cool part of the game, a really cool area to set up shop. It doesn't have the most abundant resources, but there is some good stuff here that we can collect. Oh, it's such a creepy atmosphere though, look at that. Look at the size of it. Can't go wrong with going deeper, says P. Very true, very true. Okay, let's follow the alien structures. Look, there's these big pillars here. Let's follow these along and see where they take us. Whoa, look at that. A base. This is our second alien base that we've found after the one on the surface, right?
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Yeah. Looks like it's been destroyed. Let's get as close as we can. Okay, there's warpers about, but I don't think the warpers can do anything to us whilst we're in the Cyclops. There may be crab squids as well, though, and they can obviously EMP us, so best to just be on our toes.
Engine powering down.
Okay, camera. Let's see. Okay. That looks like an entrance. Let's take the Seamoth and see what's in there. This is not where the Cyclops is. Oh! Sorry. Okay, down we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh, cool.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads.
Find the Disease
Hazardous
Research
materials and life
Center.
forms contained within.
Purple
Interior
tablet.
walls in this
Okay.
section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Okay, so, well, yeah. So they were trying to keep something out or keep something in. And it's the Disease Research Center. So obviously they're doing research on the disease that's infecting us and all the life on this planet. So maybe they were trying to contain diseased specimens of some kind. Oh, I didn't even pick up the tablets. That's what we came back for.
Systems online.
So we've currently got a purple tablet and an orange tablet. I'm thinking if we get both of them, just in case. I don't know what doors we're actually going to need them for, but we definitely need the purple one. And we'll probably need orange as well. We'll take it just in case. Okay, and hop back in.
All systems online.
Where are we going? This way. What? What's that? What's attacking us now? Literally, what is that? I can't... Okay, sure. Okay, purple tablet. In we go. Data terminal, that's what we need.
Integrating
Very loud.
EDA data.
Doesn't really need to be that loud, does it? But what did we just collect? Data downloads, alien data, terminal data. Specimen research. Okay. A catalogue of information on the organisms previously contained within the alien facility. A number of entries have been translated. Small herbivore gamma. This entry seems to reference the common peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptoms remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but systems quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behaviours. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Okay. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no sign of immunity. Small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms. Okay, so... if you recall, in the last stream, we found, a short distance away from the base, a dead Sea Emperor Leviathan. Sea Dragon Leviathan, sorry. We found a dead Sea Dragon Leviathan, and it said that the cause of death was most likely a massive impact to the head. Now, at this disease research facility, they were containing eggs and embryos from a Leviathan. So I'm thinking they took this creature's babies. They took the sea dragon's babies. They contained them in this place. She tried to take her babies back. Ended up destroying the base. And also dying in the process. That's really sad. Anyway, continuing. This Leviathan species has been assigned designate as Sea Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimen indicate some potential for Kara immunity. Sorry for yawning. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility, constructed in volcanic region at depth 1.4 kilometers. While it is unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempt to develop a vaccine. There's another facility at 1.4 kilometers below the surface. We're currently at 800 meters. So we do have to go even deeper. There's another base we have to find that's even further down. Exciting. Okay, what do we have here? Let me just repair the Seabee real quick. Egg. Very descriptive. Sea dragon egg. Okay, my theory was right. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized. Without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible the aliens sought to study instead the egg-laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. So they were studying the sea dragon eggs. The sea dragon tried to take her eggs back and ended up destroying the base and killing herself in the process. Very sad. That is tragic. Ribcage samples and ray specimens. Ooh. Different species of ray indigenous to 4546b, each adapted to different environments. 99.99% genetically identical, suggesting that rays in particular have undergone little evolutionary mutation in the past. Interesting. Likely share a common evolutionary ancestor. Of course. We haven't met this one yet. We haven't met the lava ray. Oh, also, what is that? We haven't met that yet either. Okay, continuing again. We are getting some lore dump here, everybody. We're getting some exposition here. Oh, there's an ion cube there. I was wondering what that sound was. It was an ion cube. Ow. I just hit my head on the Seamoth.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, damage report. This is going to say exactly what I think it is, isn't it? Leviathan detected at facility perimeter, closing at high speed. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I haven't had much sleep, I'm sorry. Collision with seafloor. So it's, as I said, the Sea Dragon attacked the base. Breaches detected in Containment Unit 7. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. So this is when the lockdown started. So they came here to research the disease. They came here to find out how to cure the Carabacterium. The disease ended up escaping the lab that they were studying it in. And that's why they put the whole planet into lockdown. I see. It also says there's 1 specimen unaccounted for. Now, what could that mean? Oh, whoa. What is this? Look, this thing keeps appearing. You're seeing this, right? This thing keeps appearing. It's like just floating tentacles, not attached to anything. They just keep appearing on my screen. Look, what is that? Ho ho. What in the iron lung do we have here? Look at this. This is that big-ass anglerfish from Iron Lung. Sorry, spoilers if you've not seen the hit movie Iron Lung, written, directed, and starring Markiplier. Or if you've not played the game either. Remains of indigenous specimen. Right.
Welcome aboard,
So what's
Captain.
this? Because, look, you see that? You see that? You see that thing that keeps clipping on the screen? What the hell? Okay, what's this specimen, though? Because we haven't seen a specimen like this yet. Right? Artifacts. No, where would it be? Fauna? No, flora. No, it is fauna. Deceased. Right. What is that? What actually is that? It's freaking me out. It keeps appearing. Remains of research specimen. The skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. The environment constructed to house the specimen suggests it was kept alive in containment for research purposes for months or even years. Every time I speak, I yawn. Organic matter indicates the habitat once supported extensive plant life, though it has since decayed. Species has likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years. I was going to say, because we haven't seen anything like that in the game yet. I want to know what that thing is. It keeps appearing. It keeps clipping onto my
Residual
screen.
biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and
Warper.
subjected to intensive study.
Biological matter. Yeah, thank you. Warper parts. Ah, they make them. They make the warpers. Here's a warper under construction. Crazy. Self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. Okay. This life form shows signs of heavy genetic modification, so it's part organic, part mechanical. Digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery, receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology has been implemented beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. Yep, we've seen that. Programmable hunter-killer. Avoid. Oh, we've been trying to. We've been trying to, but he keeps showing up. Okay, there's a data download over here as well.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Okay, I'm going to self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system.
Oh dear.
Medical report recorded to databank.
That's not
It is
good.
imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh, shit. Oh, we're not looking so hot now. We're not looking so good. The disease is progressing. We need to cure this quickly. We need to find a cure and get off this planet. Damn. Whoa. Okay, I think we've done everything we can in here for now. So... Me if I touch grass, says Forrest. I think... Whoa. I keep getting stuck on stuff. And it's really doing some damage to the Seamoth, the Seabee. What time are you ending? It says you've only done an hour and 18 minutes. We've been live for 2.5 hours, Leon. It might say the wrong time because there was a slight break in the internet connection. I was planning on finishing in half an hour, but I feel like we've got to a decent ending place right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the submarine... I'll take the Cyclops back to the surface, which should take about 10-15 minutes. And then we'll call it a day there. So we'll probably be finishing up in about 20 minutes. But we've discovered some stuff. We've discovered some interesting stuff. So the reason that this planet is under quarantine in the first place is that there was this disease research facility. They were studying the disease. They were studying eggs, which could have an immunity to the disease. And the creature whose eggs they were, the mother came back and destroyed the base, and the bacteria escaped out into the planet, and that's why the planet's in quarantine. So the only way we can get off this planet is if we shut down the quarantine enforcement platform, which means we need to prove that the disease is cured. So we need to find a cure for the disease. A cure that dozens of researchers, hundreds potentially, of researchers who lived and worked on this planet couldn't find. We need to find a cure. Great. Great, that's going to be fun, isn't it? That's going to be a real adventure. Oh. Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is.
For silent running.
Okay. Doesn't see us. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Been a good stream. We've done a good amount. We have, STFC. Yeah, we've done quite a lot in today's stream, right? We built a new a new Seamoth, sorry. We discovered the quarantine in the disease research facility. And we've learned that there's another facility even deeper. We need to be able to get 1,400 meters below the surface. The Cyclops here can currently only go to 900. And the Seamoth is also rated for 900, so...
Engine powering down.
I'm just wondering... I don't think we've got the Mark III depth module, though, have we? No, we don't even have the Mark I depth module. Okay, are we being attacked right now? I think we are. But it's okay as long as we just stay calm and stay still. Okay, so we got the Mark I depth module. I think there are 2 more... Jesus Christ. Okay, back to the controls quickly before we get stuck. I think there are 2 more depth modules. There are 2 more upgrades we can get for the Cyclops to go even deeper. So that might get us all the way to 1400s. But the Seamoth can't go any deeper. The Seamoth is already fully upgraded. It can't go any deeper than 900. Which means if we want to get any deeper than that in a small submersible, we need to get the prawn suit. So that's going to be our mission for the next stream. I think we'll head to the wreckage of the Aurora, because there's lots of fragments there for the prawn suit, and we'll try and get the prawn suit made in the next stream. That's going to be exciting. Really enjoyed today's stream. Thank you, Forrest. Typically send gifts, so when I get my card linked with TikTok, I can send. Thank you so much, Forrest. I do appreciate that. Thank you, everyone who sent gifts on TikTok today, by the way. We got a cake slice from Vitow, from Draydog. We got Heart Me's, Go Populars, and TikToks, and from Charlie, a Heart Me as well. Thank you all so much for those. I do appreciate that. What is that? What is that? Oh my god. That's a Reaper skeleton.
Slow engine powering down.
That is a Reaper skeleton. Holy shit. Now, I don't think the Ghost Leviathan is big enough to go toe-to-toe with a Creeper. They are a Reaper, sorry, I don't know why I said Creeper. They are quite big, the Ghost Leviathans, but I don't think they're significantly bigger to the point that they'd commonly, you know, fight with these. Which means there's an even bigger creature out there somewhere that attacks Reapers. There's something out there that preys on Reapers. And you know what? I bet it's this sea dragon that we keep hearing about. I've got a feeling we're going to meet it when we go to 1,400 meters. Not looking forward to that. Oh, okay, let's get out of here. God, the battery's been draining quite quickly now. Let's get back to base. Is that another... Yeah, that's another dead Reaper there, look. This is crazy. So this whole area is just littered with the corpses of dead Reaper Leviathans. How big does a creature have to be if it preys on those? If it preys on Reaper Leviathans? We're gonna find out. Not today, but we're gonna find out. Oh, it's because we have had silent running on for the whole time. We've had silent running on for about 10 minutes. No wonder the battery started draining so quickly. Oh, it's a good job we're on our way home. We definitely got plenty of power to get home, so we don't need to panic, but yeah. I need to remember not to keep silent running turned on all the time because it uses so much power. Been a great stream today. Thanks, Max. Thank you very much. It has, hasn't it? It's been a really fun one. Okay, I'm going to put the speed up. In fact, we're heading back to base anyway, we might as well go full speed.
Excessive noise. Warning, creature attack.
Oh my god, look at that! Oh god, look how many there are! There's like 5 Leviathans around us right now. Are they all Ampeels? The Ampeels aren't technically Leviathans, but they are a nuisance. That was crazy. I've never seen that many creatures on the radar before, or on the sonar. Wow. Oh no, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Bloody mushrooms. Okay, ahead flank. Happy 2k likes on the stream. Thank you for 2k likes on the stream, everybody. How's the follower count doing, by the way? I can't see it.
Warning, engine overheat. Ahead standard.
1858. Thank you, Bryn. Oh god, we're on fire. 1858. That's not bad. So that's 3 new viewers during the stream. The thing is, I'm not as worried now about getting, like, new followers mid-stream, because we're getting quite a lot of new followers just, like, passively from all the videos that I've been doing lately. Like, we've had over 200 new followers in the last, over 200 followers in the last week, and over 300 in the last 2 weeks. Which is astonishing, you know. 1858. Actually, I think that means we've had 250 this week. I have not had that kind of follower growth since, like, the very early days on the old TikTok account. So that is so, so good to see. Thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to find me on other platforms, though. Particularly Instagram. I want to mention again that I'm trying to grow on Instagram right now. So if you haven't already, please do go and check out my Instagram. I'm mainly going to be doing train content over there. So if you like some of the train-related stuff that I've posted here on TikTok, check out the Instagram because that's going to be exclusively train-related stuff. Started watching your piano content a few months ago, then I found your TikTok, now I'm a regular. Nice one, Forrest. It is great to have new regulars, you know? And it's great to have regulars, because it's great to have someone who you've built up a bit of a rapport with, you know, someone who you've spoken to on several streams before, and you know you've got a bit of banter going. You kind of feel a bit more at ease conversing with them compared to someone who's like just watching the stream for the first time. So it's always nice when someone sticks around long enough to be known as a regular, you know? Ooh. Okay. We're going to dock the Cyclops again, but we just need to remember, before we end the stream, we need to undock it, because we don't want to repeat of that save bug that happened. Okay, home sweet home. Don't lose it again. Yes, we're back in one piece with the Seamoth this time, so we're all good.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, we didn't fully dock this time. Why is that? I didn't even notice. I just left the sub without even realizing that we were not fully docked. It's a little bit buggy. I like this. I like the idea of this mod, but it does have a couple of bugs where we don't dock properly, or we can't undock properly. Like right now, I think it's trying to dock, but it's just kind of slowly gliding backwards and forwards. It's not quite locking into place. I'll leave it a second and see what happens. Ah, see, it clicked there. There we go. Might have been the issue last time, it didn't fully dock and respawn. That could be the case as well, yeah.
Aboard, Captain.
But we are back now. Let's get some lantern fruit.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Where did you find most of your Cyclops pieces, says Ducky? Mostly around the back of the Aurora. That is the best place to find them. There's also quite a few pieces in the mushroom fields, if you don't feel like going to the Aurora, because it's terrifying. Can't get rid of us now, says P. You'll be eating your words. Oh, honestly. It's a short distance from regular to... Oh, God. You again. Oh, no. I love all my regulars. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you all so much. Honestly, I just couldn't have imagined, when I started posting videos 2 years ago, I couldn't have imagined I'd still be here now, streaming, posting, you know, chatting to so many amazing people. I really do love it. I appreciate every single one of you so much. Back to work tomorrow, says Forrest. I don't mind, I work on a farm. That is cool. I'd love to work on a farm. I mean, if my playing Farming Simulator wasn't obvious enough. Happy Easter, thank you, Stormtrooper. How are you doing? Do we not have lithium? Oh, we do. Good. There we go. I don't think we really need a reinforcement here. The only reason I've added one is because we got one on the other side and it looked a bit asymmetrical from outside. Doing alright? Glad to hear it, Stormtrooper. Glad to hear it. There we go. So, that is pretty much going to be it for today's stream. What I'm going to do next time is we're going to go to the Aurora. and we're going to explore the wreckage. There's some really good collectibles, you know, some really valuable bits that we can find over there. If I just get to the mobile vehicle bay. I didn't mean to pick it up. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Aurora in the next stream. We're gonna explore inside. We're gonna try to craft the prawn suit, or at the very least find all the fragments that we need for the prawn suit. The prawn suit is a really amazing bit of kit that we are definitely going to want to get our hands on as soon as we can. And once we have it, we're going to be going even deeper. Still no way home, says Fred. That's the thing. We've got to go even deeper under the water before we can head up to space, right? So we have to find a cure for the disease so that we can shut down the quarantine enforcement platform, and then we'll be allowed to leave the planet. We're still going to have to figure out how to actually leave the planet. Like, disabling the quarantine enforcement platform will only allow us to leave. We still need to find a way to actually leave, but all in good time. All in good time. So next stream, get the prawn suit, explore the Aurora, get the prawn suit, maybe head down to, you know, 1,400 meters and see what's down there. And see what we can do. How many Subnautica streams do we have left this month? Let me see. 12, 19, 26. 3 more Subnautica streams. Could we finish it? Could we finish it in 3 more episodes? I honestly don't know, but I don't think so. I don't want to spoil anything. But just, you know, as someone who's played the game before, just thinking about what steps we still need to take, I would say maybe 4 more streams. I think we could finish it in 4 streams. With the last stream being on the 3rd of May. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. 3 more episodes is about 9 hours, that's true. And 4 more episodes would be 12 hours. I could even put in a couple of 4-hour streams at some point. You know, if I'm not doing anything in particular next Sunday, we could do a 4-hour. Also, if you haven't already filled in the survey in the Discord server, please do. Because I want to know if people would be interested in 4-hour streams. There's a survey in the announcements channel on the Discord server. Please do go and fill that in. But I wouldn't mind doing 4 hours. I would be open to doing 4 hours if people would want to see that. Okay. I'm going to leave the Cyclops docked because I do think we might have found the problem and solved it. So I'm going to leave things where they are. Take a look, not been on Discord all day. Thank you, Forrest. Thanks very much. But that is going to do it for today's Subnautica stream. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. It's been absolutely wonderful. Let me just head to the big camera. Sorry, that was just Vortex Mod Manager telling me something. There we go. And music. There we go. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. I do hope you've had a good stream today. It's been absolutely wonderful. I've really enjoyed it. I will see you on Tuesday for SnowRunner, and I'm looking forward to playing some more of that. Like I say, if you have enjoyed, please do consider following or subscribing, whichever platform you're watching on. It's very, very much appreciated. And once again, I do want to shout out the Instagram. If you have Instagram, please do consider following me over there. I'm going to be posting a lot of train-related content over there. So if you like some of the train-related stuff that I've posted on TikTok, and you want somewhere that's just that, please do consider checking out the Instagram. Shout out, of course, to the Patreons. Thank you to Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, Amy, Marika, Aaron, Liam, Matt, Max, and Andre. And also to Leon, who has become a follower today. Your name will be on the board by Tuesday. Thank you very much, Leon. And thank you, everyone. Loved the stream today. Thanks all. Not had the best of weeks. Nice to look forward to the streams. Thank you, Forrest. That means a lot. I'm glad to hear that my streams have been there to cheer you up. You know, that's very nice of you to say so. So yeah, thank you once again, everyone. Sorry we're ending a little bit early today. We're only 10 minutes early. I feel like we reached a kind of natural stopping point in the game, so I don't mind ending it here for today. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Follow, subscribe, Instagram, Patreon, join the Discord server, etc., etc. You get the picture. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Thanks, everyone, and bye-bye. I'll say bye-bye to TikTok first, and we'll quickly see if we can do a raid on Purple. Bye-bye, TikTok. See you all later. See you on Tuesday. Okay, let's have a quick look, see if we can do a raid today, everybody. Who is live right now? Do you want to watch another Subnautica stream again, like last week? I can send you to Ether Kitty, who is also currently playing Subnautica. Send you over there now. Okay. Off you go. Bye-bye, everyone. See you all later. Bye-bye. See you on Tuesday.